In one of my previous videos where I mentioned buying the A7S Mark III, I took out a section talking about taxable savings that I was able to achieve, effectively up to roughly 50%. So if that's the kind of thing interests you, stay tuned because here's some information that may be of benefit. Now, costing overall was a big deal and I definitely spent double the amount that I thought of, but something made it a lot more palatable. And this may only apply, I think, in the UK, but however, there may be similar things in, US or other parts of the world. Coming to an end, and it literally ended yesterday, there was a reduction, or what's called a super reduction, on tax. Therefore, if you're a limited company and or are paying VAT, and although there's this whole flat scheme versus, full VAT, in my case, if you're spending over 2K, then you don't pay the VAT. Plus, with the super reduction, if I'm understanding this correctly, and speak to your own tax advisor for these issues properly, and I never hear people talk about this generally, about cameras and buying, but it was actually relatively efficient to purchase a more expensive camera, not pay the VAT, and then also add an extra super tax reduction on the back of it. So minus 20% for VAT, and then minus, I think, roughly 30% because it adds on 130% when it comes to taxable income when you are doing your returns and so forth. So yeah, this is a bit of a pretty dull tax section, but literally that's like 50%. Obviously it's taxing off profit, so it's not the same thing as a sale or immediate money into your pocket. But if you are making profits and are doing your taxes and so forth, it was very useful. So that ended as of yesterday, so I definitely was able to pick up a few bits of kit, and yeah, it was nice to know about. Obviously it's ended, and I wish I found out, which I only literally found out a couple of weeks ago, so didn't have too much time to make my decisions. But yeah, I'm sure something else will crop up around that. It's definitely good if you're buying at any cost. It's all comparable potential savings. So yeah, keep that in mind. So if you'd like to know anything more on that, because I'm always trying to figure stuff out or learning along the way, you let me know in the comments.